came to City Hall the first time and I was like, man, this place is big. Suit and ties coming through the elevators, and I'm coming in a hoodie and a badge. So I'm just like, okay, I work here too. Got work to do like everybody else in here. I'm in there fighting for homeless families. There is a housing crisis across the country that needs to be fixed.
Scholars like Darius, they're everywhere, tackling huge issues about the future of our planet, lack of access to healthcare, climate justice, human rights. But in America, only 21% of first-generation college students complete college in 6 years. That's unethical, immoral.
I was invited by a local high school teacher to speak to her class of first-generation college-bound students. These students had everything it takes to succeed in college, but what the students didn't have was adequate guidance.
They didn't have college counseling, AP classes, test prep.
That experience led to the founding of College Track.
I remember the teachers walking in and announcing, we have this college readiness program called College Track. I raised my hand and all of my friends were like, what? College? It feels unattainable. College Track was the first decision I made for myself.
When I did the initial meeting, it was a great feeling. It's like, I don't want to not be a part of this.
We work with students for an entire decade. That's an enormous commitment. Academic prep, psychosocial support, leadership development.
I grew up in Bayview, Hunters Point. My mom would take me to the museum or to a swimming pool and tell me, yeah, we can go here, we belong here. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. I got introduced to neuroscience and I just thought that it was so cool that all these cells in your brain are creating chemical reactions that contribute to how we perceive the world.
When they receive that letter that says, congratulations, you've been admitted into college, tears of joy. Once they move into the college environment, isolation.
Especially in the math classes, I only see white people around me. I never went to office hours. I never really talked to anyone in that class because, I didn't feel like I could kind of connect with anyone.
Kids that come from an immigrant background, you don't tell your family that you're going through a tough time because they're also going through a tough time.
College Track helps them navigate this new space that their parents haven't been a part of. Racism does exist. A little imposter syndrome can set in.
You don't belong here, you're just a diversity recruit. Research is all about making mistakes. White men who are accustomed to this institution, they're totally fine with making mistakes. And I'm thinking, if I make a mistake, they're gonna kick me out. And as soon as I started grad school, I had somebody questioning me whether or not I belong and to show them my identification. It was kind of heartbreaking. There are those little reminders that you are a Black woman infiltrating a space that's not meant for you. Without College Track telling me it will all be okay, I don't really know where I would be. My grandpa had to drop out of school and he loved learning as well. When my ancestors were punished, killed to do what I'm doing now, it gives me a sense of strength and pride to be here and to carry on that legacy. Sorry.
The College Track students, the values that they bring of persistence, dedication, commitment, focus, and what I happen to admire the most, resolve. They graduate at a high rate, and we need more of them.
College Track is a national movement. We have thousands of scholars from California to Colorado to New Orleans, Maryland, and DC, working on big problems.
I'm studying ocean policy and climate change. I really am fired up about it.
Now that I'm an educator, I want to be that safe space for students.
College Track was that for me. Now I'm like 24? I was like 15 then. It's almost been 10 years that they still are rooting for me till this day.
My grandpa, he would be so amazed with all the things that I'm doing.
Our students are a new generation of trailblazers.
We're trying to better our society, right? Being a product of your environment. That old saying. I'm trying to make my environment a product of me.
I belong to the CTNO community. To the CTNO community. My ability. Grow with